about Marvel for a
thing,
second.
One more thing.
Please don't forget about Marvel. I love that game. It's so much fun. But enough about Marvel. We need to talk about this match, don't we?
You can do Dante gunshots and combo that into, like, you can hold them in hit stun and then get the full combo of, like, getting in evidence, and then you can get into the objection in one super. One super. The character's really cool. It's just super setup heavy. Let's get to the next match.
Let's do this. Here we go. Submediant versus LiLPac. Submediant, of course, being of VGBC fame. We've seen that Peach quite a few times. LiLPac, called LiLPac not only because he plays Lil Mac, but he also plays that Pac-Man, that low-key Pac-Man that no one really knows about.
Yeah, so Pac-Man in this game is kind of underexplored. He's an oddball character.
Yeah.
He has some interesting stuff like armor on his side B, and he can kind of like chomp through and have oddball situations. He also has this the hydrant, which can be used for weird gimmicky situations too. It's not really consistent. Yeah. I've never seen it be a consistent part of his game. If you can show me it's consistent, I'd love to see it. But character's just full of odd things. Also, there is some dumb tech for in doubles where you can do double Pac-Man and jump on each other's trampolines and just keep going up infinitely. And then eventually it times out and the stages gets nuked with bombs, and then the other team loses.
For the sudden death, yeah, that's something you do. That old four glory tech.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
Yeah, LiLPac actually really good. He's actually really good, but he told me straight up he's a little bit nervous about this. Submediant, of course, being really good.
So I think they were asking me about some stuff with Little Mac when it comes to shield stun. I don't know how it's super different. We're gonna see if it comes into play now. There was a couple of weird things that you can do with the character before. Well, bear in mind, the character is really strong on stage. Phenomenal on-stage game, really fast, tons of quick attacks, armored on the smash attacks, on all of them, by the way. You have combos that are like down tilt into like forward move. Like there's a bunch of things that you can do with the character, but as soon as you get him off stage, it's a wrap. This character's so bad on recovery.
Oh man, and Peach overall is one of those characters who I think really excels with pressure and mix-ups more than anything else, especially given all the things that she can do out of that float. For LiLPac, it's going to be all about not caving into the pressure, not throwing out options preemptively. He's going to need to choose the right time to plant those options, because if he can do so, man, is the payoff so nice for Mac.
So Submediant, I've played a little bit beforehand. He likes doing some things where if he feels comfortable, he'll do float canceled dare as he approaches towards you. So when you see those instances, you need to be aware of your anti-air options. Just swat them away. You also have that up smash that has armor on it. You could also use that as a quick option.
Ooh, that was an excellent perfect shield, but this is going to be Submediant's chance to maybe get a punish. A beautiful up smash, and that actually took the stock. I thought for a second also that LiLPac was going to be able to make it back, but it's unfortunate. He ends up using that invulnerability, though. Clocks him with that up smash, and we're down to an even game.
Character's so cool. Like Little Mac is like definitely one of my favorite characters in this game. He's so polarizing, right? Because he's so strong on stage, but so bad off stage. But if you do the work on stage, man, I mean, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that offstage game.
Exactly, and you can tell a lot from LiLPac's playstyle. Right there, you notice that he was kind of retreating back towards center stage because he understands that if he's caught by the edges, that's when he's going to be more likely to be off of the stage. So for him, it's all about taking control of center stage, using that quick speed to chase down Peach overall and make sure that he doesn't fall victim to some of that pressure that we're seeing from Submediant, who is continuing this beautiful string of aerials.
Oh, counter to push himself back onto the stage because it has some horizontal movement, and then good shielding back and forth between the two of these guys. He tries to use down smash to cover up the option depending on whether or not he was tech in place or roll to the left right. Unfortunately, not catching either of them because of the poor timing.
And this is the thing about LiLPac. He knows he has to be patient. Clocks him in once again with the up smash. Try to go with the down smash and clip him before he ended up getting onto the ledge.
Down smash is usually such a good option to cover people who are overextending, as if they don't snap to ledge and they shoot over it, they get caught by the down smash.
Oh, like we saw right there. Neptune framing it perfectly. He didn't snap to the ledge. The down smash covered it, and he ends up exploding off of this screen.
Told you.
Go LiLPac. Let's go, man.
I'm telling you.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing Travelers. It's always great. Shout out to Submediant, seriously, for making it out here. He came down for work, But I love LiLPac. I love LiLPac. And it just makes me feel good whenever I see our DFW folks winning. That being said, I gotta love me seeing some Peach. I gotta love seeing some Peach.
So this is like, so here's one of those matchups where you look at it and you're like, I have this great character that has like good recovery, right? I can come back whenever I DI correctly and I still live, and I can come back for sure, right? But you never get the chance to. Why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
So there's a chance that I wouldn't be surprised if we see another counter pick here. But when I watch LiLPac play, he has good. I don't want to say dash dance, but like he has this good movement where he kind of rolls in there and knows that I need to hit the shield right now, because when you shield, boom, it's an automatic stop, right? So you run in, shield, automatic stop, and
shield
then bait
stops.
and keep coming back in, right?
No, it's good. Like you saw right there, he's starting with the shield stop, making it very ambiguous as to where he's going to, when he's going to actually be approaching. And that's actually what has netted him, I feel, those up smashes on the chase down, because you're not sure if he's just going to be very rush down aggro or if he's going to be playing counterpunch, or kind of a mix of both.
So another thing that he does, not only run forward, shield, he'll do run forward, shield, buffer, back roll, and then come back in again, right? Or he'll run forward, shield, and buffer roll to the other side, and kind of look for an opening to see if he opens up. But when you whiff forward smashes like that, you risk getting punished really hard. And that dare getting punished for it. Multiple jabs, all sticking and hitting the mark. And now building percentage, just keeping it simple. And you're seeing submediant just saying, you know what, I'm going to chill up here for a minute.
Oh, man, this is really unfavorable overall for LiLPac. From when he's on that tree, there's not much he can do. The one fortunate thing for LiLPac right now is that he has the percent lead, which means he doesn't necessarily have to be the aggressor.
Correct. It's on submediant's. It's submediant's responsibility right now, but he has changed that. And here comes the subpar recovery.
Yeah, makes it back though using that wall jump, giving a little bit more variety on that recovery, and I think he's going to need the little recovery mix-ups that he has to ensure that he makes it back. Going for it once again, has the KO punch on deck.
Okay.
Oh man.
The follow-up. Is he going? He has KO punch on deck, ready to go. And yet again, talking about it. He didn't overshoot it that time. Snap to ledge. Whoa, you saw the delay. You saw the delay. What he was going to do is he was going to wait for him to come out of shield and then turn punch
He
right there.
saved him and ended up SDing. Submediant. You can see the frustration in the player cram.
Now, what's the
player
kill
cram?
option?
What the?
What's the kill option that he's going to try to go for? Forward smash. Still gets punished with side B. Right now, all this is extra credit. Back throw. Finish him off.
We saw down air interfere a couple of times.
Did you see that? He used counter against the turnip because it's an active hitbox to push himself horizontal closer to the stage, and then was able to wall jump and then up B. Finally getting punished here. 24% of extra credit has been built up, and LiLPac is hoping to just see if he can hold it here. He's trying to pester Submediant, but make sure he fast falls back down to the stage where he is most comfortable. LiLPac is best when he has 2 feet firmly planted on the ground. He has the most options.
The big thing for LiLPac right now, which is finding him success, is the fact that he is controlling the stage well overall, and also the fact that Submediant just has not done a great job using his tools to pressure very well because of some of the ways that LiLPac is spacing himself and the options in which he's choosing to go in with.
Well, not only that, but you have someone like
oh my
LiLPac,
god, if that had KO'd.
who has such phenomenal ground speed. If that had killed, I would have lost my mind. That would have been like the super bait. See, that's what I'm talking about, where he overshoots it, he'll hold the shield and then roll back and hope for grab or something. He's holding.
Yeah,
LiLPac. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. He moves in, baits, tries to see something, and then as soon as he feels out that he wanted to press a button, he'll do armored forward smash. Like, that's what I would do. Or he would use down smash because it's a little bit longer and has less startup.
Oh, clocks him upward, but the KO punch is on deck. LiLPac trying to get that positioning that he's been doing so well this entire game. Submediant going for a lot of the dares, but LiLPac's shield game has been on point. He hasn't quite cracked, which is very unfortunate because we noticed Submediant getting a lot whenever he actually lands one of those dares.
There it is. He whiffed it. That's what I was trying to get at. This mind game. There's a meta game going on here. When you have KO punch, you are forced to play so much safer because the threat of KO punch is constantly available. But whenever you whiff KO punch, you're super vulnerable for punishes.
And even the positioning as to when he chose to pop the KO punch was nice. He used it underneath the bush to have that surprise attack, but the forward air surprising LiLPac, making this go straight to game 3. Got to give props to Submediant bringing it back.
That was really good. He definitely changed it up a little bit. He
Just
used
a little bit.
new tactics that really forced LiLPac to play to Peach's strengths.
What kind of tactics?
So, for instance, jumping up and staying on that tree was really smart.
Yes.
Because you force, like, LiLPac has terrible aerials to begin with. So what are you going to do? You're going to come from below and poke with these terrible aerials and be like, hey, come down here and play on the ground where I'm a lot better. And you even saw moments where it almost completely turned around.
Yeah.
Whenever he tried overcommitting with the up B, and submediant was like, hey, bro, I got one too. Let me show you what the world looks like from up here. and try to take him to the top of the Empire State Building. Like, you can really abuse the fact that this character has really subpar aerial options. Okay, let's get to this next one.
Here we go. One game apiece. Game number 3 on Battlefield. Interesting choice from LiLPac, to be honest. We notice that submediant is very comfortable retreating to platforms whenever he's down. So I'm curious to why he chose the stage. It might be because he wants to rely maybe on the fact that submediant doesn't have the most LiLPac experience, at least at this level anyways, and so he might retreat to one of the platforms on the left or the right, which LiLPac can cover with his up smash.
Dash attack getting punished. Forward throw holds the edge. Oh my gosh, 2 decks.
Oh wow, yeah.
2 raw duffs, and LiLPac holding stage advantage.
The damage output right now from LiLPac. Really solid. Shield play coming in pretty nicely.
That's his character, man. There's some things, like, the tilts for this character are also really good. I feel like they're underutilized. Because they come out really quickly, and they're good punishment tools. They have decent range.
Really digging some of the patience that we're seeing from submediant. Very wise of him to stay inside of that shield, but he's going to have to play around the KO punch now.
I thought he was going to do down throw to up B, or up throw up B.
He has no invulnerability there.
Oh, he's going to come back. Whoa, raw duff.
Yeah, he's not coming back. Submediant down to 1 stock. LiLPac taking the first stock is really big, I feel, especially in the last game. He's going to be having a nice amount of rage, given the fact that he stays alive. I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be able to retain this stock, given the fact that max recovery is doo-doo butter, but who knows?
Did you just... Okay, there. Pressuring on shield. And the follow-ups. I like what I'm seeing from submediant. He was just doing a good job of just boxing out, right? You use the dare, relatively safe, pestering them and saying, all right, you know you want to drop your shield. You know you want to do some sort of an option. Good shield grab there against the dash attack.
Oh, LiLPac making it back onto the stage. Great shielding once again. Tries to go for the rapid jabs as submediant with some nice DI is able to snap out of it. Gets clocked once again, though. Nice. I like the way that he's canceling out instead of going for the full rapid jabs.
Look at that. You saw how her hand came up just a little bit, and that's when down smash came down and just swiped him out. Like, that overextension is exactly what LiLPac can really take advantage of with that down smash.
Exactly, and we saw LiLPac really making the most of that down smash to snag opponents whenever they were trying to recover. You got to be able to sweet spot consistently when it comes to playing against LiLPac. Otherwise, you're going to be eating that down smash. And that, even though you have great recovery as Peach, you're also a pretty light character, and that angle that it sends you at, very unfavorable. Very unfavorable overall. LiLPac had some really good stuff overall with his mix-ups and stuff. From submediant, the big thing is I want to see that pressure game. I really want to see that pressure game. Sure. It can be very hard, especially given the shield game from LiLPac. But overall, good set. Good set between both of those players.